Hi, I'm Cam, I'm 24, and I am a freelance artist. One of one, you know? I specialize in several different mediums, typically including canvases and clothes, so if you ever need anything customized, hit me up. I always try to tell a story through my art. A lot of my paintings are feelings or emotions based, so as you can see, this one here is focusing on a girl who's really just living in solitude, and I made this during the pandemic. A lot of my paintings have a story, so I usually try to either tell that through the painting or whatever I'm trying to convey through the clothing piece, and also try to help bring that vision to life for my customers as well. So just specialize in trying to turn visions into reality, and basically, yeah, whatever people are trying to show through their art, I can help bring that to life. And yeah. I'm always inspired by others, to be honest. Community is really big for me, so I live on Pinterest. Basically, I have several different boards that kind of go along with different moods, but just depending on what I'm feeling, I always stick to cartoons and graphics. I've recently been trying to get into other mediums such as eco art, which is basically just making art with recycled materials. So just trying to incorporate a little bit more of that sustainability piece, which aligns with my personal brand. But yeah, always happy to try new pieces, new things, and help out with collabs as well. How do I handle creative blocks? I typically live on Pinterest. So anytime I need inspiration, I can either go through my Explore page on Instagram. My art page is filled with like-minded individuals who I look up to. And then also on Pinterest, I have just a bunch of different boards that just kind of help me to brainstorm different ideas. A lot of my things have been inspired by others, but I always try to put my own little twist on it. So even like the painting in the back there, I added the little emojis and just try to put a little Cam flavor on whatever the piece is. But yeah, just trying to stick to what is original to me and just convey the message that I'm feeling at the time. This is definitely my favorite piece I've done thus far. It's a Care Bear. I love the Care Bear is my favorite colors, and it goes along with my rebrand that I just did for my Cam's Custom brand. As you can see, she's chilling in the clouds, and that is definitely the energy that I aspire to have. Just that unbothered, carefree energy, and just kind of worrying about me living in my own world. Before, I kind of used to be a lot more anxious about how I'm being perceived, and I really want to let go of that energy just so that I can start to tell my story and hopefully find others who are similar to me. Are there any new styles I want to explore? Yeah, definitely want to learn a lot more about realism. I specialize currently in cartoons and graphics, but because I didn't go to art school, I definitely feel like there's a couple of technical skills that I could learn more about. So I just recently went to it was like an art studio in Hamtramck, and they had figure drawing classes. So I just kind of want to start doing more things like that to get to know like those technical skills about proportions, shading, just colored pencils and graphics, charcoal, all those things. I'm down to try anything, for real. Just been kind of stuck with the acrylics for now. I definitely love fashion. I think that fashion is just another medium of art. So for example, this shirt that I have is not, it didn't come like this. A lot of my things I try to like DIY so that it becomes a one of one, similar to like my art pieces. So any way that I can put a twist on an outfit to kind of let that capture the personality or the style that I want to have for that day, I always try to make sure that I'm adding something a little bit different that other people don't have. My style means the story that I want to tell. I would say I definitely have a lot of different personalities or different ways that I like to dress. Sometimes it's really girly, sometimes I look like a little boy, and there's like a lots of different in-betweens. I just think that by switching up your style, you're able to kind of convey a message that you're not put in one box. And I like to just try different things and just try to be the one that stands out in the room. So I tell my story a lot through clothes without even having to say much. And I really appreciate just having fashion as another medium, as well as just being able to customize certain pieces with different paintings. And yeah, I just recently did a fashion show, which is really fun for a college. And yeah, just always excited to try to help others tell their story through fashion as well. So the fashion show was for my brother's org. They were hiring local vendors to give the brands different exposure, and for me that was a way to kind of launch my own cartoon characters. So I'm kind of working on building out this whole world that is a part of my brand, and I'm really excited to have that opportunity to display those clothes on a runway. So that was really cool. I'm definitely looking to do more things like that here in Detroit. So being a part of Studio Create just helps me to meet a whole bunch of like-minded individuals who are interested in fashion, photography, and those other opportunities, and I'm super grateful. What drives my passion is actually people. I love human psychology and just being able to understand how humans connect. And I definitely think through arts and culture, that is a great way that we can bond over those similar things. I love community engagement, and I think that the art space definitely helps you to find people who use that left side of their creative brain. I know that just being down here after college, I've definitely had a little bit of a time trying to figure out where those people are, but I'm super happy that I'm starting to find those people and join that creative community in Detroit. What sparked me wanting to have a rebrand is actually just wanting it to align with who I am to the core. So my 3 pillars are fashion, art, and sustainability. And I think that there's lots of ways that we can target some of the sustainability problems through being creative. For example, the fast fashion industry is definitely something that I aspire to just help to let people know of that industry and help to educate others on some of the different options that you have. For example, I don't have the most money, y'all, so I tend to go thrifting, and I think that's a great way to just incorporate sustainability into your fashion. And then even by painting on it, that's a great way to add art to it too. So I just wanted to have my brand align with who I am to the core. And it is a business that specializes in arts and graphics for acrylics and clothes. Or canvases and clothes. So if you guys have any inquiries about any customizations you may want, feel free to reach out at Cam's Customs. I'd be happy to do collabs with like clothing brands, just all types of different people who are kind of looking to add some creativity to either their clothes or add it to an office, your room. Yeah, just happy to help bring creativity to the spaces. Projects I'm currently working on will be, it's a custom shirt for Lee Shot It. We're working on doing a customization on the back of like a work shirt. So I'm super excited to do that for Leah. And then I also have someone who reached out to get 3 hoodies customized as well for their brand. I'm also working on some eco art projects and potentially going to enter for an art gallery on August 2nd. So we'll see. I have to wait till I hear back. I've never really considered modeling. I always like taking pictures, but modeling has just, it's the poses that be a little bit awkward for me. So I'm still learning, but I'm definitely, I've heard that I am photogenic, and I like to be able to tell stories through the pictures by showing off my fashion. And I wanted to start incorporating more art into my fashion too. So yeah, I'm just happy that I'm finally here in the industry, I suppose. Ooh, my most memorable modeling experience, I would actually say, Would be kind of like I guess it was like the second professional shoot that I did. It was with Lia. We went to Canada, and that was kind of like the first time that I could actually see myself modeling. I'm kind of like an awkward person, so she definitely made me feel comfortable, and I think we were able to get a lot of great shots. And we were outside, and it was like a really creative, like fun, whimsical shoot. We just went to Windsor and these cute gardens, and it was kind of like an Alice in Wonderland theme. So yeah, I was definitely happy to have that opportunity to just collab with like a friend, but also to be able to get more experience in the modeling industry. My beliefs influence my perspective on art just because, kind of like I mentioned earlier, that fashion, art, sustainability are things that are very interconnected for me. I know that other people kind of focus on like doing like portraits or landscapes, but I kind of like doing the really like trippy, like out of this world type of stuff. I think that's why I kind of like this Billy and Mandy one, is because I feel like Billy and Mandy was a great nostalgic show that had some of them scenes that was kind of like, what's going on here in the background? So this is just like super colorful, it's nostalgic. I try to do things that give people that type of vibe, where it's like super bright. I like to use lots of like contrasting colors as well, and then have like a black background for like, so that it can stand out. So yeah, I just try to make sure that like the graphics are really what pops, because I feel like that is how I want to enter the room. So which artists have influenced my style? I would say Ghostbeard. He is a artist that does spray paint and like graffiti work, murals, and I really love, they call it candy art. It's like very like fun and colorful. So Ghostbeard, Fel 3000, and yeah, Patch Whiskey. Those are all like some muralists that I really want to learn from. They have a really fun and colorful style, and I'm just really hoping to one day get into murals as well, so that I can do them at like community events, do them in the parks and stuff like that. Sustainability for me is a great way to give back. I would say that giving back is in my blood. I have two military parents who, my dad is in HR and works for veterans, and my mom, she was a teacher, so always kind of focused on community and how I can help be a productive member of society. And when I learned about environmental education, I realized that's something that's super important to me, just because my people will be affected first by this effects of climate change. So I want to do what I can to make sure that my community is aware. So that just means like local Detroiters, just Black people in general. I think that like we have a lot of power in our purchasing dollars, and by giving some of these larger like fast fashion corporations a lot of our money, that we are helping to push forward that agenda. So just want other people to know about some of the options like thrifting, being able to like customize things. Like I said, this shirt, literally ordered this chain from Amazon, and like now it's a completely different top. So just thinking about ways that we can input like creativity into fashion, that doesn't necessarily have to be like having name brand stuff or like trying to impress other people. Cool. Yeah, so in regards to sustainability, this is how I like to imagine the earth. I think that the earth is something that everyone should care about, because we literally only have one, and that is kind of the main reason why I entered sustainability, is for the future generations. I don't want my kids to have to like not be able to use tap water to brush their teeth and things like that. So I try to do what I can within the communities and within my everyday life to just make sure that I'm being considerate of future generations and of others. I know that in the past that has not been the trend, so definitely want to try to help others have that selfless mindset. And this heart here is yellow because of the sun. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of the planet, the only planet that we have. I doubt you guys want the world to look like Wall-E in the future. So for people who are entering the fashion space or just trying to learn how to find their style, I would definitely say start off on Pinterest. There's a lot of different inspiration that you can take from there, and I just create like a board for, start off with like the different types of outfits you may be going out, so like a going out outfit or like going to work outfits. And then from there you can kind of see what statement pieces that you're looking to grab. I also do a lot of, they call it the sandwich method. So I'll do like gray at the top and then a different color and then gray at the shoes. So just like thinking of ways that you can add color or contrast to your fit, different textures like the chains. I got chain, leather, chrome. There's a lot going on here, but as long as it's cohesive, it works. Fit check, fit check. To be quite frank, yeah, I do work at a nonprofit, so that's for context. This shirt is from, this little cover-up thing is from Shein. The corset is from Pretty Little Thing. The pants are from Shein. The shoes are super old. Oh, sorry. The shoes are super old, they're from Aldo. And I just want to kind of be an inspiration for others to let people know that you don't have to have like a whole bunch of super name brand expensive things. I definitely just dress how I want to dress and pretty much play with colors and textures, like I said. Yeah, for all the young creatives out there, I would definitely say just try to block out other people's opinions and do what you want to do. Even if it doesn't seem like it's gonna have the greatest turnout or it doesn't seem like it's gonna have the most buy-in, I'm still learning that lesson at 24 is to just put your content out there, because one day you'll find your audience and you are always hoping to just have other people understand who you are through your art. So just feel free, just make sure that you are putting out what you want to put out and not what other people tell you to do. So yeah, if you guys are looking for more of my art, more videos, I'll be putting out a lot of TikToks, Reels. You can follow me at Callmekamm or Camm's Customs with 2 S's.